Item number 1.
My Lord, I have filed a report, my Lord, today. I have a copy to the
Your Lordship, even the state has filed, Your Lordship. We have filed a report. As per the last order, there was a direction to both the PIL petition and the state to file a report.
Now the Christian community denominations also.
Lordship, yes. There was, Lordship, is quite a bulky report and a lot of meetings was held. It seemed like there is a lot of meeting in mind and we have to find a way forward. So only submission, Lordship, is that in the last date, notice was issued to the 3 district councils.
they are yet to appear.
They are yet to appear, Lordship. They are necessary party, Lordship. So far the land is concerned, permissions are concerned, state on its
Notices have
own
gone.
cannot.
Served. Service report is there.
Service report we haven't received.
Then why are you saying served? You're saying that parties were in agreement that the existing arrangement
My lord.
on sharing of burial ground is not possible due to the differences in rituals of burying the dead.
Yes, my lord.
And as such, they have made a request to the amicus curiae to engage the Shillong Municipal Board and District Council to issue instructions to the local songs on common burial grounds.
Yes, which are in existence in various. Now, my lord, in most of the places, my lord, almost all denominations, they have their own plots of land where they do the burial. Now, my lord, in some places where their numbers are very limited, my lord, in those cases they are using burial ground which are provided by the village, my lord, by the Dorbar.
No, but you're not saying that. You're saying that on common burial grounds which are in existence.
Now, my lord, they are also in agreement that those burial grounds which are already in existence, my lord, that should not be disturbed, my lord. And only thing what they have said is, if government wants, they can give they can allot a land where they are ready to share with all other members of different faith, my lord.
And in the existing burial grounds, they will not share.
They are not willing, my lord, because those are private lands, my lord. They have acquired it, and moreover, my lord, there is already space constraint, my lord, even in those areas.
Yes, Mr. Khan, what is your suggestion?
Lordship, so far Christian denomination is concerned, Lordship will take your Lordship to page 1 of my report.
You have filed a separate report.
Lordship, I have filed a separate report also, Lordship. Lordship, to the suggestion of my learned friend, Lordship, maybe like we just received the report today itself. We'll try to address. Ours is number of meeting in Lordship specifically complying with the direction passed earlier. So, insofar Christian is concerned, Lordship, it seems like there's a meeting of mind and heart both. Lordship, we'll just come to page 1. Issues highlighted by the members.
Yes.
So, Your Lordship, issues highlighted by the members, symmetry, availability. Most Christian denominations have access to burial grounds except few. The main difficulty is acquiring additional land due to high land price and unavailability. Burial practice. Burial generally take place within 10 kilometers of the concerned village. In some villages, a common cemetery graveyard facility exists for those members who do not have their own burial ground. Number 3 is overcrowding. Existing cemeteries in some denominations have reached the maximum burial limit, creating a major concern due to increasing population in the church. This is important, Lordship. Shared cemeteries. Some villages practice a shared cemetery graveyard system for all Christian denominations, which decision resting upon church committees. Fifth also is a very encouraging deliberation, Your Lordship. Willingness for common cemeteries. Members of various Christian denominations affirm their support for the idea of common shared cemeteries if the government can allot such lands for the benefit of Christian community, and stated there was no problem with this concept. That is why, Lordship, I was making a submission that the 3 district council is important. The moment the issue of land comes in,
So there is no issue with regard to sharing between different denominations.
within Christianity, Lordship.
Yes, but then if you go by the amicus curiae report, the first page, Shillong Archaeodice, represented by so and so, says he does not want to share Garo Baptists.
This is as regard to their existing burial ground, my lord.
Lordship, maybe a joint meeting can be held. Again, if there's a way to move forward, because the issue of overcrowding and land scarcity is a problem, especially in the city. Maybe the model that we have given a suggestion in Lordship belongs to different other places. It encompasses the whole of Meghalaya.
What they have
City could be a problem of overcrowding in Lordship, yes. But how do we address the issues? Maybe we can take on board all the different Garo Baptist Church, Christian denominations, and
Would you like to consider land acquisition for this purpose?
Lordship, that would be necessary.
Land acquisition, or as you are doing for the airport, buying land on private treaty basis.
But Lordship, here possibly maybe right to burial is a fundamental right. Government may have to resort to land acquisition.
Acquisition, there are, it is time consuming and lot of paraphernalias are there.
But Lordship,
Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3, compensation, appeal, all these things.
Lordship, correct. But we can always, in case a case has been made out in the city, Lordship, government can always invoke that emergency clause. And when it comes to issues of, because right to decent burial, now that it's acquired the status of fundamental right, Lordship, it would be doing something which it's mandatory required by the welfare state. Process could be relaxed a bit because considering the nature of issue involved, it's not for commercial purpose, not for construction. So, Lordship, we have to segregate between city's requirement of Christian denomination with other aspects. Our report is very bulky, Lordship, and most of the finding in Lordship, the Christian denomination is very open to the idea of having joined and also incorporating. But the only hurdles they face is the land acquisition.
They are ready for
And-
non-denominational common burial ground.
And Lordship will come to page 2. Just for a moment, Lordship, I will take a Lordship to my report at page 2, the outcome. Page 2 of my report. Page 2, Your Lordship, from the top, after 1, 2, 3, when we come under the heading outcome. All present showed a positive response towards shared cemetery solution and requested active government intervention for land allotment and protections of such burial sites. And then Your Lordship will come to the same page, queries and suggestion raised. Number 1. In the same page, at the bottom, Your Lordship. The group suggested establishing a common, scientific and ecological friendly electric crematorium in Sora. Due to land scarcity, noting its increasing importance with population growth leading to further land shortages. And then Your Lordship will come to page 3, again the outcome from the bottom, the third paragraph, Your Lordship. Page 3, after threadbare discussion, the issue was thoroughly deliberated and currently there was no instances of denial of cemetery access. The block officer remains committed to ensuring dignified last rites for all residents. So tentative report, there was no case of somebody being denied in the existing. But government is contemplating of expanding the scope, and the Christian denominations are open to the idea, very positive response. So this is still in the preliminary stage, Your Lordship. The local KHDC, GHDC and they are very important bodies, the local darbars. So once they are on board, things can move forward.
Yes. Paragraph 1 of the order dated 12/6/2025. Paragraph 2. Where is the order 8th May? By our order dated 8th May, we extended the scope of the writ to include burial disputes between various denominations of the Christian faith. To share a symmetry. Stop. We enlarge the scope of the writ petition to include the Christian community also. Paragraph. We directed notices of this application to be served on the 3 district councils. Full stop. From the records, it appears that the Registrar General has duly sent out these notices to the said council. However, stop. None appears for them. We have very carefully examined a very detailed report filed by Mr. Khan, learned Additional Advocate General. Prepared by Sri Shibi C. Sadhu, SIBHI C. Sadhu, Secretary to the Government of Meghalaya, Community Rural Development Department. We have also gone through the report filed by Mr. N. Sincon, amicus curiae appointed by this court. Learned Additional Advocate General and Mr. Sincon have also made very extensive submissions before us. Paragraph. Further to our previous order, meetings were held between the amicus and the public authorities. Full stop. The result of these meetings appear to be that some Christian denominations through churches or their religious order own private cemeteries. Those denominations having private cemeteries at a particular place are reluctant to share those cemeteries with other denominations. They have no objection to sharing cemeteries which are acquired by the government or public authority and designated for common burial for all communities, irrespective of faith. Now these common burial grounds are very few in number compared to the number of dead and the demand for space for their interment. Next paragraph. Villages have also or at least quite a substantial number of them have community land belonging to the village people in common, a part of which may be gifted for common burial purpose. But what is most important is that substantial land is required across the districts for the above common burial purpose. If any progress is made towards solving the problem. these lands need to be acquired by the government through the land acquisition machinery or through private sale or treaty. Paragraph. We direct that immediate steps be taken by the state government to acquire the required area of land for common burial purpose, either by acquisition or private treaty. We direct the amicus curiae to move the Chief Secretary of the state so that a meeting in which the Chief Secretary shall take a part can be arranged between all stakeholders, including representatives of the district council, representatives of churches, religious orders, meeting between, what was it? Meeting
between all stakeholders, including representative of the department, representative of the job, religious order.
What was it? For the purpose of acquisition of land for common burial and for implementation of our orders. The committee to attend the meeting shall be constituted by the Chief Secretary, keeping our observations in mind. Minutes of the meeting may be recorded in a report to be filed in this court. By the amicus curiae before the returnable date.
My lord, on the 8th May 2025, my lord, I have also filed a report wherein, my lord, I have mentioned the requirements for the cremation ground. My lord. So if the same order will include even for cremation ground, my lord, that will suffice.
Needless to mention, considering the scope of this writ application, in the same meeting, resolution of the dispute regarding sharing of cremation grounds may also be discussed. How much remuneration you have received?
My lord, I have not applied for it, my lord.
The amicus curiae will be paid. Nothing up to now.
No, my lord, I have not received.
Rupees 1 lakh from the state as ad hoc remuneration to be paid before the returnable date. We make this application returnable on 30th July.
All right.
Number 2.
Please, Your Lordships.
Yes.
Lordships, I appear for one of the respondent in the matter, Lordship. Lordship, Lordship, I need a date time to take instructions, Lordship, based on the report by the...
What matter is this?
This pertains to the airport matter, Lordship. The inquiry, Lordship.
The compensation matter, my lord, where there's an order passed based on the order passed by the special judicial officer.
Whether excess compensation has been received.
As per this order passed by the special officer, there is no excess amount received, my lord. She said that.
Okay, he wants a day's time, let him consider.
Yes, my lord.
Lordship, tomorrow.
Yes?
My Lord,
Tomorrow, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
My Lord, in fact, we are also one of the party there. Respond number 2. Claimant number 1, but
Yes.
if Lordship give us a week's time,
For what?
permits us to give a response to the order placed by the learned district judge. The learned district judge has referred to 22 witnesses recorded in the before the learned district judge no more. It's a detailed order. Lordship has pointed out earlier order also. If Lordship permit us to give a short response to that, and Lordship may decide.
Respondent number?
But respond number 2, before in this miscase, and I'm the claimant number 1. And then it's senior also one of the party.
I was one of the respondents. The three of us are the respondents.
Together.
Three different respondents.
All right, on the prayer of the respondents. This writ petition is adjourned till 23rd July.
Number 3. May it please your lordships. Lordships, on the last date, your lordship had directed the principal secretary to file.
Weybridge.
Yes, lordship. Your lordship had directed the principal secretary to file a response to the affidavit filed by the petitioner before this honorable court.
Yes.
So today one affidavit has been received by me, but it is not in compliance with your lordship's directions. This affidavit has been filed by the secretary to the transport department, to the government of Meghalaya transport department. It's not by the principal secretary.
Who's appearing for
My
that?
lord, there is no principal secretary, there is only commissioner secretary who is undergoing training, my lord, outside. So the affidavit has been filed by the secretary, my lord, transport department.
When the court says it's by secretary, it is secretary.
Yes.
Your lordship had directed principal secretary.
My lord, principal secretary, the post is not there, my lord.
Maybe, but whoever is the main secretary.
My lord, commissioner and secretary, they went for training, my lord. Let this matter come up, my lord. We'll after 3 weeks, we'll file separate affidavit, my lord. If I can pray, my lord, for 3 weeks' time, we'll file separate affidavit, my lord, by the concerned officer.
Yes, what is to be done now?
Lordship, the concerned officer has not filed the affidavit. My learned senior is praying for time so that the concerned officer can file the affidavit.
Who is in charge of the department?
My lord, Commissioner and Secretary, my lord, Transport Department, but
And who has affirmed the affidavit?
The secretary.
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 Secretary Transport Department has filed the affidavit, my lord.
It will do.
Lordship, then the matter may be fixed for final hearing. If
Let
it
it
could
come
be,
up after 3 weeks, my lord.
if it could be taken up on 30th of July, Lordship.
My lord, I'll have some difficulty, my lord, during that time.
When do you want it?
After 3 weeks, my lord.
Hey, at a time, 3 weeks, 3 months, why?
Lordship, if not, then it may be taken up next week also, Lordship, 16th.
Too early.
Or even on 21st.
Let it be on 31st, my lord.
Why?
31st.
Well, you tell us one cogent reason why you're wanting such a...
But, I was planning to go outside, my lord, so I may not be available.
Say so. When are you planning to go?
I'll go Assam, my lord.
After all the matters are adjourned, you will...
When suitor hai.
This is a very important matter.
My lord.
You try to take... you try to take verbal instructions. We are keeping the matter on the 10th. You want to file a rejoinder?
Lordship,
Or you consider the report and come?
Sorry, Lordship.
You consider the report and come.
Yes, Lordship. I will study the report along with my affidavit and this particular affidavit. And on the basis of this, I will prepare a short note maybe if
There is
required.
only one affidavit.
No, Lordship. What has happened is first I had filed the public interest litigation. Thereafter, the state government filed a clarificatory affidavit and an affidavit in opposition. 2 documents are there. And then I filed a rejoinder affidavit. Thereafter, the status report had come. So on the status report, I had filed an affidavit in response to the status report. And against my affidavit, this affidavit has come. There are around 6 to 7 documents, Lordship. But we can make it concise and we can make it in a short synopsis kind of a thing and place it before your Lordships.
Yes. Let us see the position. Let us keep it on 11th.
Lordship, 10th if possible.
10th, okay.
Lordship.
List this public interest litigation for further consideration on 10th.
Deeply obliged, Lordship.
Obliged.
Number 4.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
My Lord, this matter pertains to the challenge of the Amendment Act of, my Lord, 2018, my Lord. We have challenged the 2 Amendment Act, the varies of the 2 Amendment Act, my Lord. Being violation of Article 14, my Lord. Before, yes, my Lord. Before going into the, my Lord, the argument, my lord, I'll come just short, my lord, the brief facts of the case, my lord. My lord, the petitioners herein are the, my lord, pre-primary school teachers working under the Garo Hills Autonomous District Council and they were appointed in the year 1992 to 1993, my lord, by the administrator, my lord. Thereafter, for the smooth functioning and the administration of the pre-primary and primary school, my lord, the government of Meghalaya passed an enactment, my lord, passed a law, my lord, under Meghalaya taking over of District Council Lower Primary School Act 1993, my lord. And in the said act, my lord, section 2 defines the DCLP teachers, who are the DCLP teachers, my lord. Section 2, my lord. Section 2E, my lord. Thereafter, my lord, when the enactment was passed, along with the enactment, certain benefits were conferred, certain benefits were extended to the teachers, my lord. Pre-primary as well as the primary, my lord. There was no distinction with the pre-primary and primary in the parent act, my lord. Thereafter, my lord, since the benefits were not released to the teachers, my lord, they approached the Honorable High Court of Guwahati, Shillong bench, my lord. Then the benefits were released to the primary teachers, my lord, but not to the pre-primary teachers, my lord. Then, my lord, the pre-primary teachers were approached this Honorable High Court, my lord. My lord, after that, my lord, after hearing both the sides, my lord, the learned single judge had passed the judgment dated 17/5/2017, my lord. My lord, kindly have, my lord, Annexure 7, my lord. Annexure 4, my lord.
What is the purport of the judgment?
My lord, yes, my lord. In the judgment, my lord, the learned single judge has, after hearing both the sides, my lord, has held that, my lord, had held that the act is silent. The parent act of 1993 was silent with regard to the definition of definition under section 2E, my lord, with regard to the distinction between pre-primary and primary, my lord. Since the act is silent and the petitioner herein are the pre-primary are working and functioning, teaching in the same school, my lord, and accordingly held that they are also entitled to the same benefit as given to the primary teachers, my lord, and directed the state government to release the benefit as given to the primary teachers, my lord. After that, my lord, the state has filed intercourt appeal before the division bench, my lord. Thereafter, my lord, the division bench, after hearing the object and intent of the legislature while passing the parent act, my lord, the Honorable Division Bench has upheld the judgment and order dated 17/5/2017, upheld, my lord. White order dated, my lord, 13/10/2017, my lord. This is the Division Bench judgment and order, my lord, Annexure 5 of my petition, my lord. Thereafter, my lord, the state government come out with the two amendment, act, my lord, in the year 2018, my lord, whereby section 2E was added, my lord. And by another amendment, my lord, the date of implementation and force, my lord, was also amended, my lord. I am agreed with the, my lord, the addition of section 2, my lord, White amendment, my lord. My lord, kindly have annexure 8, my lord, in my writ petition. Page 57, my lord. My lord, may I read, my lord? page 57, my lord, the Amendment Act, my lord, section 2.
Yes.
The section 2 was amended as, my lord, the DCLP school means any primary school, including junior basic schools, managed by the district council, but excluding the pre-primary. By this Amendment Act, my lord, the petitioners herein were excluded with the benefits.
You are pre-primary.
We are pre-primary, my lord. But as per the Parent Act, the definition, my lord, as per the Parent Act section 2, there was, my lord, the pre-primary also included as per the judgment dated 17/5/2017 by the learned single judge and by the Honorable Division Bench has upheld the same, my lord. After discussing the intent and object of the legislature, my lord, they have upheld, my lord. Thereafter, my lord, finding no other alternatives, my lord, we challenge the Amendment Act, my lord. On, my lord, violation of Article 14, my lord. Number one, my lord, number one argument, my lord. The Amendment Act was passed after the, my lord, judgment dated 17/5/2017 and 13/10/2017 attained finality, my lord, which is impermissible, my lord, which is impermissible, which means, my lord, overriding the judicial overruling, my lord. I have relied on one judgment, my lord, 1995.
When was the first judgment passed?
My lord, 17/5/2017. Learned single judge judgment, my lord. And the same was upheld by the Honorable Division Bench of this Honorable Court on 13/10/2017, my lord.
17/5/17.
2017, my lord.
13/10.
And 13/10/2017.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. My lord, I'll rely on one judgment, my lord, with regard to the judicial overruling, my lord. My lord, para 12, my lord, I have submitted the compilation, my lord, list of books and judgments, my lord. My lord, list of books, my lord, I have submitted. I'll give you the list of books. Para 12, my lord. My lord, have, my lord, para 12, my lord.
What is the citation?
My lord, 1995, volume 6, SCC, 16, my lord, page 16. SR Bhagwati, my lord.
1995?
Volume 6, SCC, page 16, my lord. SR Bhagwati and others versus State of Mysore. Para 12, my lord. May I read, my lord?
May it please your lordship?
1 minute, please. Yes.
Lordship, may I make a submission, Lordship? Lordship, on the last date, I was not prepared for this case, Lordship. So, Lordship has kindly granted me 2 weeks' time to prepare, my Lord. Lordship, on going through the records available on the file, Lordship, there are certain pleadings made here in Lordship, whereby I've realized that we also need the repetition of the cases where judgment had been rendered, Lordship. Lordship, at this juncture, Lordship, with the permission of this Honourable Court, may I be allowed to prepare a paper book, Lordship? It would really help me in making my submissions before this Honourable Court, and also to bring on board the repetitions.
You don't need a paper book. You make a compilation.
Compilation, Lordship. So, may I, Lordship, with the permission of this Honourable Court?
You have to get ready in this matter, madam, very soon.
My Lord.
No more time.
Lordship, understood, my
It
Lord.
just needs 2 hours to get ready in a matter.
Lordship.
You call your client, get ready. When do we keep it? You please tell us.
My Lord.
Because every day he is coming to do the matter and going back, for which I feel sorry.
Lordship, if I may be permitted to make a compilation, Lordship.
We will keep it on the 15th.
Lordship, actually, my festival's commencing on Friday,
Please
my
do
Lord.
your festival. Don't do matters in court.
My Lord.
No, enough is enough.
Lordship, if you could kindly have it on the
No,
19th,
sorry.
Lordship.
What is all this?
For this 19th.
It is unknown. So much of laxity in adjournment. Week after week, day after day, and with as if it's a matter of course that I will take adjournment.
No, Lordship, it's not that way, my
Please
Lord.
get ready and do the matter. When is your festival getting over?
Lordship, it's commencing on the 11th and ending on the 14th, Lordship. So I'll be
Yes.
out of station, Lordship.
Then, thereafter you're going out of station.
No, Lordship, I'm out of station from the 11th to the 14th.
15th your matter will be kept.
My Lord, kindly, my Lord, if it can be on Friday, Lordship.
Then we are releasing the matter. You go before some other bench. It is impossible.
That is not my intent, my Lord.
You know the court's intent, but you are going on and on and on taking adjournment. You know the court's intent of finishing the matter. You tell us when we fix the matter, and you will do it.
Lordship can be on the 21st, my Lord.
But at further hearing of this appeal or application
My lord, the writ petition, my lord.
of this writ petition is adjourned till 21st. We make it clear that no further adjournment will be given, and this adjournment is peremptory.
Much obliged, Lordship.
Highly obliged.
Any other matter there is?
Item number 5 and 6.
Hello.
Yes, who's appealing?
But these are appeals, madam.
It can come up on Wednesday, Lordship.
Huh?
You can come on Monday or on Wednesday, Lordship. On the 9th. If this matter may be come up on...
What is
on
this
9th.
matter about?
Well, these are with regard to rank in Assam Rifles, my lord.
Sorry?
Upgradation of rank.
You are the appellant.
I'm the appellant, my lord. You come against the orders of the single judge.
My lord, in fact, primarily we have filed an appeal because earlier also identical matters were disposed of by division bench of this honorable court, my lord, and SLPs are pending against that filed by us, my lord. SLPs are pending before the Supreme Court, my lord.
On the same issue?
On the same, my lord. Same subject matter. But we placed that before learned single judge that to await the outcome of the SLPs, my lord. But learned single judge disposed of the matter in similar directions as were disposed of by the division bench of this honorable court, my lord.
Well, let it be pending. That doesn't prevent us from deciding the matter.
My lord.
So you tell us when we take it up.
Going for any date, Lordship? 9th.
This 9th.
Finish it out, Dr. Mozin.
Well,
Further hearing of this appeal is fixed on when are those?
10 and 11.
And those.
what happened? 7 matters also. Well, there's one difficult one. There are 2 matters listed together, my lord, number 5 and 6. I'm told they are appearing only in item number 5, my lord. Before the learned single judge, they appeared for item number 6 also, my lord.
But so far as the
And there are hundreds of respondents, my lord. Somehow we've been able to serve them, my lord.
Lordship, we have not been contacted by the respondents to appear for them. In the
But you have served them.
We have served them, my lord.
Then it is their problem.
Lordship, we have not been informed.
All right. Further hearing of this appeal, of these appeals, is fixed on 9 July.
9 July.
Well,
Oblige.
deeply.
Fine.